Hello, today I'm going to, that was my chair by the way, if you heard that. I'm going to test different brushes and see what marks they make. So I've got actually two that I haven't used before, so I'll have to soften the bristles. So I've got a rigger, I've got a few round ones, a flat one, Filbert, Fun, some angle brushes, and some really strange ones like this one is a deer stapler apparently, or something like that. And like some of them, like this one, it's pretty good quality, this one, but it has such a long handle, so that looks quite fun. But we'll see. I have this cute watercolor paper notebook thingy as well. Sorry for my bad English. Yeah, it looks very cute. And actually, I have a question if anyone knows, because I just noticed that it has like this weird pocket at the back, and I'm just not really sure what you're supposed to do with it. So yeah, I found that curious. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to just use these ones for the first time. I just need to like soften the bristles first a little bit. This one and rigger. In case you don't know, rigger usually, because sometimes, for example, it's hard to tell difference between like rigger or just like a small round brush. My dog fur somewhere. Rigger usually is basically just has longer bristles. This one has fairly long ones, but this one was pretty cheap, so I don't know how it's gonna perform. Let's see. Right, I'm just going to write down as well so that I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna start here, and I'm going to start with the rigger. Rigger is that double G, isn't it? I hope so. Right, so let's start with this one, and I'm going to start by doing like this sort of motion like from the top, and then later I'm going to test all of them on the side. So let's see which one is going to, I'm just gonna pick a random color. Actually, let's just activate them. I have this like a spray thing. It's a bit messy, but yeah, that basically helps me activate paint, lots of paints faster at the same time. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I want to find out which one will actually make the thinnest mark, and I would expect it to be rigger, but like I said, this one was pretty cheap. Can't remember exactly how much I paid, but I know it wasn't much. That's probably why I can't remember. But yeah, it does look very thin. Normally, as long as it like kind of has a very thin tip, it should be very thin line. There we go. Isn't it just like, can you even see it? It's like hair width. It's very, come on, focus camera, there we go. Very thin, isn't it? So yeah, that's actually quite good. And then I've got, this one is pretty good quality, but it's a round brush, but it also ends with a fine tip. So hopefully this will give me a good line as well. But I can already tell that it's not going to be so thin. Let's try to make it kind of, yeah, point the brush. And from the, I'm shaking. Oh my goodness, yep. I did press a little bit more on this one, but yes, it's definitely way thicker, isn't it? I just moved the ones that I've used to the side. I forgot to write that these will be round. Maybe we can fix it. I'll write it later. I'll use a few round ones and then I'll write round on the side or something. Maybe I could actually write it now. Round. This is gonna be pretty messy because I haven't really got a plan for what I'm gonna do. Not a very detailed one anyway. Okay, so now I want to use a brush that's quite small, but it's not good quality because it does not really like end with a point. It's supposed to be, normally brush this size should have a good tip. round brush like this. Or is it a rigger? It might even be a rigger. I don't know. See, like, it's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Because this one has like fairly long bristles. I think this one's a rigger, isn't it? Round ones are usually kind of have fatter, even when they are smaller size. Anyway, try this one. Okay. Well, I didn't press that much, like with the other one, but still, it's definitely not as good as the very thin one. It's still better than I thought. Now this one is size 4, which is way bigger than the previous one, but I think the line is not going to be that much different. It's probably going to be similar to the second one, but yeah, let's find out. Obviously, a lot depends on like how kind of steady your hand is. So yeah, these two are fairly similar, aren't they? And then yeah, and then we have a humongous one, humongous round, which is size 10, but it has a fairly nice tip. So I think it's actually not going to be too bad. It's Daler Brownie, this one, which I quite like those. I'm not gonna put a lot of color on the brush because we just need the tip. Just make it nice and pointy. And steady, look at that, with a steady hand you can even do better than, well, same company, but yeah, not much difference really. I mean, I guess my hand was not very steady with this one, but still, they're all very similar. So if you kind of don't want very thin line, you usually can just use a round brush for it, or most brushes that just end with a pointy tip should work, if that makes sense. Okay, so we've done round ones. Now let's move to flat ones, and I'm going to first use them as well, just like this, just to see what they're gonna do, how they look. Let's just do maybe like these were round, kind of. Okay, now let's go flat. So we've got only one flat, because this one's angled, isn't it? Oh wait, oh no, that's not the flat one. These are weird ones. Right. Let's just try this one. Again, Daler Brownie. 222. Not too bad. But round, I would recommend round for thin lines. Because yeah, it is a bit thicker, isn't it? Although it is also quite a big size. Right. Angled. I'm not really sure what's the point of this brush, because it just looks like a flat one with a bit of an angle. I don't really know what it can do that the flat one can't. But let's see if we see any difference. Pretty basic, isn't it? Now I feel like the next good one to try, oh, we have another angled, but I think this one will be probably pretty fat because it just has lots of bristles at the end. We can do a little bit with this one as well. That's funny. Okay. What should we do next? Filbert? I think Filbert will be good next. There is Filbert. I'll just write it down. You're probably getting bored already, but because I'm not really expecting anyone to watch these videos, I am not really feeling that sorry. I mean, basically my main goal doing these videos, because I'm planning to do more, is to learn but record videos at the same time, so maybe somebody will find it helpful, who knows. But rather than just paint a picture, you know, paint something pretty. I just want to learn things, learn the principles, learn how things work, so that I can then do paintings easier. I feel like when I try to watch tutorials that show me how to paint a specific thing, it just kind of makes me, what's the word? Just like stresses me out, to be honest. Because usually you can't paint as good as someone who, you know, posted the video. And then, anyway, that's I'm going off topic. So we've done Filbert. Let's do fun now. Oh, thank goodness nobody will watch this. It's quite embarrassing. Okay. Fun one. Now this is interesting because normally, for me anyway, sorry. Normally I would use fun one for like a grass or something, you know, because it's just the way that you kind of want to use it like this, in this sort of motion, which I will use in a bit. But I've never really used it like this to do a line, because it's not meant for it. But let's see what is gonna okay, you can kind of do maybe like water, you know, like reflection water or something. I don't know. Interesting for me. You're probably already asleep. Okay. I've got a Chinese one as well, but this one is like really like, yeah, falling apart in my hands. I'm not sure I should really use it. Yeah. Okay. No, that's worse than my husky. I think I'm just gonna give up on this one. Okay. Let's put that one away. What next? We've done all these ones. Wait. Yeah, we've not done these. That's where we are, right? Am I right? Or am I wrong? I think I'm right. Okay. Right, so these are the fun ones. Deer Stippler, is it? Deer Stippler. Deerfoot Stippler, I think. Something like that. I'm just gonna call it another hair. I have a husky, as he just mentioned. Yeah, his fur is everywhere. Even though he's barely in this room. Deerfoot. Okay. So that one will definitely not create a line, but I am curious to see what it's going to do, because it's actually meant to be used to stipple, basically, like the name suggests. Which way? Shall we do it this way? It's gonna be a fat one this way. Let's do it this way. Okay. So yeah, pretty easy to do this, like a how would you call it? It's kind of like looks like a dry brush technique, because the bristles separate easily. But it's even like, you know, like a dry brush technique is easier to achieve on a rougher paper, like a rough paper. This one is hot press. Yeah, so the smoothest, but still I managed to do you know, like a dry brush technique, even though it's not really dry. Just, I don't think I'm making sense, but hopefully I'm a little bit. Now these two, I don't know what they are called. I just thought they're quite fun. They look fun. So I'm just going to use them without actually putting the name down. I could put weird brushes. I don't know. Okay, I am gonna put weird, because I don't want to think that it's Deerfoot Stippler again. What shall we call them? Weird ones. Oh, my daughter is back from school. Weird ones. Okay. Right. So let's just make it a bit wetter. Okay, now that's another problem. Some of them I'm using wetter, some of them I'm using drier, and that also makes a difference. Yeah, like this one obviously is not dry like this was, so just makes a line. And then this one, I think this will separate a bit more, like a fun one. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Quite like it. Okay. I'm gonna have a little break. Say hello to my daughter, and we'll do part 2 in a minute. Okay, so now let's just put those on the kitchen towel. Now I'm going to do like this kind of motion with the brushes, or to the side, maybe to the side. So we will start with the rigger, and I just remembered I need to re-wet my paint as well. Rigger. I will use one of the blues maybe. I should have really done it colorfully, shouldn't I? Like different colors. Maybe I'll do it now. Different colors. Okay. Let's start with the rigger. And I'm just gonna turn my palette around. You know what? I could literally just use these scraps of paint. Why not? Okay. Do. Nice and creamy, and let's just go. I've never done it before. I've never tried using rigger on a side because it should be used this way, but look, isn't that quite cool? I like it. Like when you need to do some sort of like texture or something, there's so many ways, just by using different brushes in an unexpected way. Right. Round ones. Oh, let's just write. I'll go round here. I'm gonna use green this time. And let's just go. Let's go with a small round first. It's quite pale, this color, but hopefully it will be okay. So this is kind of like a general, I mean, normally you would kind of use it for this sort of thing, although with this one it's not that best. Maybe let's try with another one. I think this big one will actually show it pretty well. I don't think we need the other smaller ones for this. Let's just use the green as well. So normally do this sort of thing with a round brush. It's perfect for leaves, for example. Okay. Angle. Flat. We haven't done flat yet. So flat one, good for like buildings, anything that's quite geometrical. Let's use a different color, not blue again. What shall I use? Orange or yellow? It's quite far. There we go. No, okay. So very, very easy to do like controlled squares or rectangles, man-made shapes. Okay, and then angle one. We have a small angle one as well. Just write down angle. Angle. Forgot how to write in English for a minute there. Okay. I'll do blue again, or maybe purple. Why not purple? Have I got purple? Is this? Yeah, this is purple. Okay. Very similar. What is the difference between angle and what do you use angle for? I don't know. I should have already googled that, shouldn't I? And this one is kind of like the angle is not as steep as it's kind of like almost looks like half filbert. Like softer curve. rather than like angular, but let's see. Can I do anything interesting with this? I don't know. Not sure. Let's just go Filbert here, and then I'm going to have to wait for it to dry. Filbert, Gilbert. That's what I always think Gilbert when I see the name of this brush. Like Gilbert Blythe from Anne of Green Gables. That's what his name was, wasn't it? It has like a softer curve. More natural. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait for this to dry, and then we're going to try these ones. And then after that, I think I'm also going to try to do like a, maybe use them for what they are meant to be used for and compare the results. Okay, this is dry, so we can go to the next page and use these ones. Right, I'm going to do fun now. Should we do blue? Let's do blue. I don't want to overload it. Okay. And oh, I forgot to write down. Isn't that great? I love it. Okay. Next one. Now this one, not sure how this will work. I mean, it's probably just going to do the same thing like I did here. So I don't really think I need to test it, because this one is really hard to use. Whether you use it like this or like this, it's gonna be similar, I would say. But no, let's actually use it, just because you never know. I think I probably just didn't want to have to write down Deerfoot Stippler again. Because it's such a long name. Okay, let's use yellow for this one. Right, is that enough paint? Hopefully, okay. Yeah, basically nothing. I mean, this time I had wetter paint, so that's why it made a line rather than like a jagged one. Okay, now the weird ones. But weird ones, I'm excited about you. Right. That's basically like a fan brush. But I think it basically combines a fan and maybe just flat or round, or I don't know. Not flat. Yeah, just kind of like a half fan. I feel like I'm pumping a lot. Am I pumping a lot? Breathing hard? Okay. Is it too wet? Might be a bit too wet, but let's try. Yeah, kind of similar thing. Okay, now before we go, I just want to use a few of them in the way that they are meant to be used, as far as I know anyway. So I just want to do a page of like just random. So rigor. Isn't that pretty? And then I want to use a fan as well. Let's let's use something green. But like, my greens are dry. Okay. So, get the kind of like a grassy texture with it. And then round one. I kind of did it earlier, but let's just do it again. Okay, there we go. Nice leaf, a bit too much paint, too wet. And what else? Oh, I wanted to use filbert as well. Where is my filbert? Where is it? Oh, there you are. Hiding in the corner. Okay, so I've seen this technique for filbert. I don't know, I've not actually done it before, but I want to try. It's actually normally with the round one, you start with a point and then press, and then you can point again. But with this one, the technique I've seen, it was to actually start flat and then just go kind of shoot. I think I have too much paint. Kind of like this. It's for like a leaf as well. Something like that. I think actually that's quite cool. Okay, I'm going to end this half pointless video on this. If you've made it till the end, then you're probably bored. I really shouldn't be. I really should be doing voiceovers rather than just like talking while I'm painting. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed and I hope you've learned something. I definitely have, and I really had actually lots of fun. Bye bye. Oh, and happy painting.